Good evening. Tonight we're going to talk about dream matches, if you will. Once again, I hate to be so redundant, but I love the sport of boxing. And many times you go to a sports bar and a fight might be on, or a sporting event, and all of a sudden you just start, people talk about boxing. And people from all walks of life. Somebody over in the corner may say, oh, Joe Louis would have killed Muhammad Ali. Oh, are you kidding? And then it leads to wonderful discussion and learning. So it started me thinking from time to time, what fights would I like to see? Now, of course, there are dream fights because obviously we can't make them happen, but we can dream, can't we? So let's dream. I'm going to put together some fights, and in some of your responses, tell me what you were thinking. Now, one of the fights that I'd like to see, I would like to see let's have a tournament, and let's start at the welterweight division. One of the first fights I wanted to see was Thomas Hitman Hearns against Pretty Boy Floyd Mayweather. Now keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, this is a welterweight tournament. Sugar Ray Leonard against Sweet Pea Pernell Whitaker. It's 147 pounds. Meldrick Taylor would go against Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao. As a matter of fact, I believe someone suggested that in one of my other commentaries, so I put that in there. So kudos to you, 888. You know who you are. I agree with that one. I like that one, so I put it in there for you, and I'm giving you your props for that. Julio Cesar Chavez against Pepino Cuevas, a very underrated come-at-you Mexican who can punch your lights out. And the great Carlos Palomino, as we wind up the tournament, as good smooth boxer against Oscar De La Hoya. And you better have it together, De La Hoya, or you'll get just socks boxed off you. Now, we're going to move along to the middleweight division, and we're going to do it a little bit differently. Same kind of tournament, but some of the fights may be of an older generation. And we're going to mix it in with some other well, you'll see where I'm going with this. Ruben Hurricane Carter against Marvelous Marvin Hagler. Emil Griffin against Mustafa Hamsho from Syria. Now, Hamsho was a very aggressive, very rough combination of boxing, WWE, anything went with Mustafa. And I would love to see how Emil Griffin would do against that very aggressive fighter. Ask Wilfred Benitez on ABC. The great boxer Benitez had his ankle fractured when he was literally body slammed at least twice by Mustafa Hamsho. That's the kind of fighter Mustafa was. Carlos Monzon against B-Hop Bernard Hopkins. Monzon, the reigning, defending middleweight champion of the world, and he held that belt for a long time. Very underrated middleweight champion. Very good one. Also, I'm going to throw a few things in here. Let's try it 140 pounds. Aaron Hawkman Pryor. Hector Hector Macho Camacho. And then the last one, oh, two more, if you will. Vladimir Klitschko against Big George Foreman. And last but not least, at 140 pounds, Alexis Arguello against Juan Manuel Marquez. So we have a abundance of fights. The first one being the tournament. And tell me what you think. We can all dream. Tell me, do you have a dream fight? What would you like to see? Thank you for allowing me to come into your living room.